a family that specialized in...
The challenger not taking their...
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight. Ooh.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
Sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
No escape from these punches. Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring? Side headlock applied.
Good measure.
The champ with the cover. Immediately powers out.
Gonna take a lot more than that to keep this man down.
Into the pin. Title on the line.
Oh! An easy kick out there.
Looks like it's gonna take much more here. Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty. Oh!
The wind up. And the pitch.
Uppercut.
Ripped in the hard way.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Just like that. Sent out of the ring.
No idea where this one's heading. Ouch.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief, saying, quote, Hulkamania will die. Hogan, you're going down.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on. Oh, my goodness.
Face first into the barricade.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
He quickly slides into the ring. Like a brick wall running into you.
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing
the bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Yokozuna turns it around. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man. Yoko now. belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk. Oh, no.
World's strongest splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Massive big leg drop.
Attacks like that are why Yokozuna elicits such fear in his opponent.
Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Oh, the Hulkster in major trouble right now.
Can Hogan hang on, or will the Immortal One submit? And Yokozuna again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for 1 hour. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
For the whole...
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Wow. Boom! What a right! Gosh! The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years. Of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Megamaniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. And into the corner he goes.
Boom! What a right!
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Oof! Pounding the breadbasket.
Good golly, Miss Molly!
Stops that offense from connecting. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want. To do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this. WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the...
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. This is locked in deep.
Look at the...
Bear hug. Well-placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Oh, an overhand punch.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Samu gets stymied.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins. by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
The whole world is focused on wrestling. WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner Brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
Double leg takedown, gonna stack them up here. Hold it, reverses it, shoulders down.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Got him in the corner now. Uncorked a bit. Big punch.
Ooh.
Boom. Ooh, walloped by a huge club. Right in the solar plexus.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division. And a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner Brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Stop after stop after stop.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Placed him in the corner here.
Belly suplex.
For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey, I'd be a...
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Ooh! The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a mid
To the sky!
Oh, look at that scope slam!
Just rake in the face.
Face rake, this is nasty. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I said.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Ooh! Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
And here we go. Single leg crab.
Single leg Boston Crab is in tight.
He is struggling to find an escape, but
Pressure's on, gotta get out quick.
Oh, what a great counter.
getting him right into the corner.
Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's trying to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers. Oh man, jarring headbutt.
Vicious headbutt. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania. On the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right, a big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, vicious headbutt. Just launched.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
height on that?
Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head...
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him.
Just excruciating pain.
The bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tap, and this is what the head shrinker... do top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And that was a precisely measured attack. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu from the top.
Diving headbutt!
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Samu is picking up steam.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Oh, ouch!
Boom! Now this is just classless. Somebody stop this competitor.
And he gets directed into the corner. Oh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Samu's gaining the upper hand.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
Just grounded and pounded.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. Big punch finds its mark.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Samu is really on top of his game right now. Look at this. Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. That's using your head.
Boom! Oh!
lights out. German suplex. And saw what was coming there. Fatu got surprised there. Big clothesline. And Fatu got tested there.
Steiner putting those amateur instincts to good use.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Vicious backbreaker.
Oh, and the reversal by Steiner. Fatu might be defeated here. Shoulder up before the count started.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Vicious right forearm. Slips away just in time.
And now propped up in the corner.
Ooh, caught with a knee to the mush. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Doing whatever it takes to win, and we're about to see it. Superplex!
Oh! Salo has the shoulders down. This could be it. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Launched right out of the ring.
Ripped in the hard way.
Oh! Vicious right forearm.
This match has to be close to an end.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Samu is really displaying aggression.
Steiner's in peril here.
Breaker. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. What a boot.
He's thinking he can end it here. Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
He puts him into the corner. Moving him onto the top turnbuckle. Bam! Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
The attacks will not relent from Samu. From the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that. Ooh! Clothesline delivered. Oh, he slips out of harm's way. There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the Head Shrinkers just might have it.
This has to be it.
There's two. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and
on his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky. You can consider it overconfident.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual.
only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send him
Taking flight
through the air and connects.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
incredible courage to even attempt that.
Oh my, knee right to the back of the neck. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Wow.
Helmsley has no...
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in. It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Oh, targeting the stomach. Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Ooh. Oh. Straight punch.
And hold on. Are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Shoulders down. Championship at stake. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Goes into the corner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Boom. You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Go big or go home, folks. Moves like that.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. All the force and pressure of this hold being focused.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Oh, ooh, what a knee lift. Somebody better check his nose.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Oh, down by the DDT.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Drop kick! And Byron, Rocky he has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Drop kick! Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Oh, what a response.
At last.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest. A higher... class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Oh, he timed that counter well. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about... second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young up, perched up top. Good Lord, taking pain races through your body.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Up the rope he goes. The referee is so perched up top.
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And slides back into the ring.
Absolutely spiked DDT.
Deeper into this match. Watch out!
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Hunter is getting dominated.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Kick to the gut.
Cracked around into a neck breaker. Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Rocky beats him to the punch. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the Sacred Blood Bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended in conclusion. But this time, we'll have a winner.
These are two very different.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Enough already.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Catches a punch.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Just a nasty headbutt.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Just cranking the head.
Just a display of command and control from him.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be...
All the way up top.
Oh! Arm drag. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Steel now just trying to survive. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
Going for a pin attempt.
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring. Oh! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for...
Peter Maivia has something brewing.
What a backbreaker. No way Steel's coming back from that. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head. Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movies. Star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Oh, great counter to cover. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Boom! Read that one.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
This could be a good chance for Steel to get some distance and rethink things.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
There's some power behind that punch.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Enough already. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steel... Covered from this adversity.
Crank in the head. Ian Steel fending him off.
Punishing.
And George Steele has...
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go.
Able to punch his way out.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Delivers an axe handle. And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen, but very effective.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Into the cage with fury.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Oh, and a stomp. Oh, no.
Foot right to the belly.
Oh, strong impact.
Another big move!
Snap you in half.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming.
He's going back to the well.
Into a backbreaker.
That's it. That finally has to do it.
Here we go. Heads up the cage.
In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount.
Made it all the way to the top. What to do now? He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, he's almost there.
He better move.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The Irresistible Force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the biggest match of her career. Remember, she was still on the NXT roster just a few weeks ago, and now she has a chance to make history.
Neither Nia nor Lyra looking to back down in this match, both knowing all that's at stake here. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the Irresistible Force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia real.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Huge boot. Jax with the irresistible offense.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Sliding back into the ring. Just ejected from the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Sent to the corner.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your... Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Who will break first? That is the question.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Boom! Alabama slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow. Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Looks like it hurts.
And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool. Crashing down.
Samoan drop.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
Brought in the hard way.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job.
Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. Right to the face.
My God.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altar, from the top.
Elbow drop.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up. Up high.
The cross connects.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Kick lands.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
I don't know why there's a hockey stick under the ring, but I know they're going to use it. There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose. Oh, there isn't going to be a trip to the penalty box either.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here. This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Stone Cold reverses.
Oh, what a chop.
Turns things around with a headbutt.
Clothesline, so effective.
Oh, my gosh. Taking aim on the arm.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I told the top.
Taking a fight to nowhere.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Double axe handle. Oof.
Oof. Set bumpity. Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Arm wringer applied. Top wrist lock. Opponent down to one knee.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that he only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of... Scooped up, here it comes.
Rikishi's right.
Trying to end this by using the announce table in the worst way possible.
Rikishi finds his target with that one.
That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it. And now with him going for the table, we're just in straight up appetite for destruction territory here.
Such disregard for their opponent.
Driving those steps down as hard as possible.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Into the corner.
Setting up the table. He's done playing around.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Oh, no. He's in the line of danger now. Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
Calculating the next move here. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Austin needs to mount some offense. A devastating landing. Chokeslam. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Just in time.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Textbook O'Connor roll.
O'Connor roll. Oh, he turns it around and has the pin. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Austin dodges that one. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Austin in a state of distress now.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any clue. Again, the target. Time for him to defend against that.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Holy, meet the barricade. Oh, brutal forearm.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell, from way up. Double axe handle connects.
Oh, it is what a headbutt.
Attacking the torso.
he's seeing an opening.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
A few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Tough spot, even for the rattlesnake.
What a counter! Roll up here. The ref not even getting a one.
What is it gonna take to put him away? Going for sliced bread.
But a counter power slam.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Leg drop across the throat. And Stone Cold can't find a way off the...
Watch. You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse.
And he has an answer for Rikishi.
Austin with Stone Cold Stunner.
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
Whoa! Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable. More like inhuman.
And you've got to wonder if desperation starts to kick in for Stone Cold or if he stays the course. Oh, and he stops that offense.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Auburn crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold's rage collide.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Multiple stomps by the Texas Rattlesnake.
Austin just stomping away.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Coming back from the outside now.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And the body continues to be the focus of the offense.
Yeah, it's a great way to slow down and debilitate your opponent.
He gets back into the ring. Face first into the chair.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. Power slam.
And now Austin ragdolled to the outside. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Climbing to the top rope here.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely
from the top.
Sidesteps.
Countered into a backbreaker.
Uh-oh.
Rikishi driver.
That's it. Austin is out.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver dishing out the big guns once again.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
What's the tally on how...
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
There's two. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle. Always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title's only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a 3-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga! And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena, he wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's...
Nice takedown. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able. Umaga's gonna fly!
Whoa, look out!
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Super kick! He saw that being telegraphed.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Umaga with a reversal. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. His handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga.
On the apron, look out below!
And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Side slam.
Uh-oh.
Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver. And now he gets back into the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is, Umaga's going to fly! What? From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man. An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Umaga heading top rope. Boom, what a punch. Into the ring again now.
And now placed in the corner.
Launched out of the corner.
Ready to take flight. Diving headbutt. Ooh.
That's using your head. Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Umaga is determined right now.
Counter right when it was needed. Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block. Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
And with the attacks, Umaga has been delivering. You have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Piercing the throat.
Ooh! And Cena's starting to falter here.
Cena having trouble getting his bearings. Holy there. Escapes with a knee to the gut.
Uh-oh. Cena gets intercepted. Delivers the knee.
Oh, man. Oh.
Back elbow.
Take it over. Going for the win here.
Cover. New champ income.
He's changing his mind. Going for... Something different now. Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there. And that might be the start of the momentum swing he needed.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Sharp clothesline.
Oof, a meeting of the minds creates separation.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Here it comes!
Samoan spike! That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
And Umaga, of course.
Here it comes!
Oh, Samoan spike!
The challenger comes up big.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
This match could just about be over.
Cena's getting dominated.
Cena's perseverance being tested.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a head. But from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
With a pin for the title. He got the shoulder up in time.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Now what a shot. Neither superstar giving an inch here. Ooh. Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. And here's John Cena.
Got the cover, looking to hang on to the title.
Strong kick out late into the match.
Are you kidding? John Cena.
Adjustment.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed. Very few? How about Umaga?
Lift off.
Off the mark with that one.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, this superstar has no problem breaking the rules, and I like it.
2 powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here. Launched out of the corner.
Ready to take flight. Diving headbutt. Just caught flush.
What the leg?
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot. Oh, the reversal by Cena.
Trading counters here.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected, and his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
In the hard way.
And Umaga is in control.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a quick answer.
And he is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Yeah, but Umaga needs to maintain that offense now.
Cena has no control here.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm.
Propped up in the corner.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Headed up to the middle rope. Taking their time.
Oh, impactful splash. Got him on that turnbuckle.
All the way to the outside.
Momentum
From the top rope, all the way to the outside.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor. Umaga's gonna fly.
Samoan splash.
attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Watch the power of Umaga. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulled in for a
belly to belly.
Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
John has to find an opening and respond.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Getting positioned on the top rope. Shove all the way to the outside.
From the top rope, all the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps. And Umaga signaling to the double from the top. Through the air. It connects.
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
My goodness!
Oh, and then look at that! A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Cena stays off the attack.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe.
Opponent set up in a tree of woe, driving those knees.
Get in there, ref.
And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover from that?
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that...
This'll do it. Umaga,
Samoan spike.
could that be enough to gain the title?
Makes the cover. New champion. An undefeated champ champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't